שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, David. Shabbat Shalom, Tara and Addie and Noah and Alan. Shabbat Shalom to everyone who is joining us this evening as we sing our way into Shabbat.
מה יפה היום, שבת שלום. מה יפה היום, שבת שלום. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Ma yafe hayom. Shabbat, Shalom. Ma yafe hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom to the Eisingers and the Rothuses and the Pardos and everyone who is joining us. I'm so excited for tonight's Shabbat evening service. We have 12 amazing members of Temple who will be participating this evening, as well as so many who are joining us in real time using the comment box on either Facebook or YouTube to wish one another a Shabbat Shalom and to wish us a Shabbat Shalom as well. I can only see you if you use that comment feature, and Emily and I will do our best to recognize you as you join us in celebration. We begin our service this evening on page 2, if you are following along in our congregation's Mishkan Tefillah prayer book or the CCAR flipbook version, page 2 with the lighting of our Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat is a wonderful time as it offers us an opportunity to take a long, deep breath. And after days and weeks and months like these, we need a long, deep breath. I would invite you to take that breath now as we prepare to welcome Shabbat with words of Lecha Dodi, envisioning Shabbat as a bride, as a personification of the day, to be welcomed into this space along with us.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el hameyachad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'lit hila, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki mikor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, התאהבי, התאהרי, כי ברך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Continuing our welcome not only of the Sabbath, but the Altshuls and the Dells who are joining us on YouTube, Scott and Aaron, Kim and Dave. Hi, Mom and Dad. I'm so excited that you are with us as we continue our greeting even more with words of Shalom Aleichem, welcoming God's ministering angels into this space with us.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Oy, 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 Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon. Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Olachem Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Olachem Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Mimelech Malchei Hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Olachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lachuni Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malchei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Runil Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
In preparation for Shabbat this evening, Emily and I were talking about some of the favorite foods that help us welcome in Shabbat. Mine was chicken, but I imagine as a vegetarian that wasn't yours. What is your favorite Shabbat food?
Mine is definitely challah.
A good choice. And I
Yes.
noticed through the Facebook feeds, and Emily shared with me, the Women of Temple Emmanuel page, we're seeing some pictures of beautiful chalot. And we're curious what some of your favorite Shabbat foods are. If you would use that comment box to share with us and share with everyone. What is that food that lets your tummy know that it's Shabbat, as your brain knows? As we join in prayer, we welcome the Roses and the Barnetts and the Leventhals, everyone who is getting to join with us as we continue with our Chatzi Kaddish, page 26, if you're using our congregation's prayer book. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
V'alma divrachute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uv'yomechon. Uv'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala bagala. Uv'izman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach. Le'alam lo me'omaya. Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach. V'yipar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal. Shemei l'kudesha b'richu. Le'lam yimkol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma v'yimeru.
Amen.
I invite you to rise if it is comfortable for you to do so, or to rise in spirit as we will, as we continue on page 28 with our Baruch Hu praise.
Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai.
Steinfelds and Goodmans, Markowitzes and Schwartz family, do you have a favorite Shabbat food? I hope that you're using this opportunity to share it with us so that we have some recipes for next week. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shilontam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ug'shartam le'ot hayadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. glad so many of you are using the comment box to say Shabbat Shalom to us and to everyone in the community. Shabbat Shalom to the Lewicks and my mother-in-law, Sally and Bob. It is so good to see you. To Ron and Lynn, it is great to have you. And Claire and Mel, I'm excited, Mel, to get to see you later in this service. We continue on page 40 in our Siddur, our prayer of freedom's promise, our Mi Chamocha praise.
Yai lai lai la lai la 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 lai, yai lai la 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 lai, yai lai la 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 ya la 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 lai, yai la lai la ya la 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 lai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehera b'kodesh, nora tehilo dosefele, nora tehilo dosefele. Malachutecha uvanacha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe uMiriam, zehelianu ve'amaru, zehelianu ve'amaru. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai la lai la 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 lai, yai lai la 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 lai, yai lai la lai la ya la 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 lai, yai la lai la ya la 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 lai.
I'm so glad to have with us our crew from the Northeast and from Florida and from California, although a special welcome back to the Luchinsky Beitmans who made it back safely. Thank God. I'm so glad to have you back in Pittsburgh and to have everyone joining us as we continue with our Hashkivenu praise, asking for God's shelter of peace and protection over us and over all we love.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu leChaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim, u'shmor tzertzenu uvoenu lechaim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat as a covenant through the ages and indeed for all time. Words of Vishamru found on page 44.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם לברית עולם.
Jewish tradition is to be wary of breaking between this section of prayers and the next as we prepare for tefillah, the central portion of our service. But I don't think it's a break, that we can hold both the prayers of our tradition and the sacred community that is gathering all at the same time. So Bob and Sarah, Shelley and Bob, Joyce, Aunt Lori, it is good to see everyone who is forming this sacred community, though we can't be together in person for the preservation of that community. Certainly our spirit, our thoughts, and our prayers join together as a crown we might place on the head of the Holy One as we join together in our Amidah found on page 46.
Adonai sifatai tiftachu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo V'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rav Le'Hoshia, Morid HaTal, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayeh HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofech Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha B'Gevurot, U'Mido Melach, Melech Memit U'Mechayeh, U'Matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah le'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, kadoshim b'chol yom yahaleluch hasalah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
Hope you continue to use that chat feature to share with us your favorite Shabbat meal, that we might get to live vicariously through your taste buds. Robin and Steve, Bonnie, it is so great to see you and to spend Shabbat with you. Laren and Mo, Howie and Kathy, it is a pleasure as we continue with our prayer for peace, words of Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Lockett and Larry Schwartz. It is great to have you and Lori and Steve and everyone who is joining us as our thoughts turn to our prayer for healing. We know there are so many in this troubled world in need of God's healing presence, humanity's healing touch. And at this time, I would invite you perhaps to share out loud, wherever you are, the name of those you are thinking of in need of healing. By sharing those names, we concert our focus, we concert our prayers, and we also offer ourselves a reminder to follow up with them to ensure their health and their well-being remain strong as we pray words of Misha Berach asking for a moment of healing for them and for each of us. Words of Misha Berach can be found on page 253.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Some of the mystery of our service is wearing off, as it sounds like Eli has broken free of his duct tape this evening. Rabbi Emily Meyer, thank you so much.
We don't update the kids.
And don't worry, we have a special treat for a closing song, so if Emily doesn't make it back, we'll still be okay. Rabbi Menachem Creditor, our 2020 Sejuit Scholar in Residence, wrote the song Olam Chesed as a prayer for his newborn daughter. She was born just after the tragic events of September 11th, 2001, at a time when suffering and hatred threatened to overwhelm our collective consciences. He longed for his daughter to grow up in a world of love, to grow up seeing the beauty of the world instead of or despite the suffering of the world. And he wrote Olam Chesed as a song of resistance, a song of hope, a song about our collective responsibility. I will build this world from love, he writes, and you must build this world from love. If we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love. It's also a powerful theological statement. Judaism has long believed that we as individuals have the tools at our disposal and the power to bring about a better world. The tools, of course, are the mitzvot, our collective responsibility not only to God, but to one another. The power comes from inhabiting an imperfect world and being tasked with being God's partners in completing the work of creation. Only when we do our part will the Messiah, herald of an age of peace and understanding, ultimately bring us home. Reform Judaism takes this one step further. Our prayers, the verbal expressions of our highest aspirations, no longer request the speedy arrival of a personal Messiah, but rather of the Messianic age. In the Hebrew prayer we just said, Avot v'imahot, instead of praying for Goel, a redeemer, we pray for Geulah, redemption. Why this change to our prayer? Because that power resides within each of us. We know what to do. We know our collective responsibility to our fellow human beings. We know what is required of us to bring about a spirit of redemption, and we are the only ones standing in our own way. Today, Allegheny County and Washington County, I see you, congregants in Peters Township. We all moved into Pennsylvania's yellow phase. a loosening of the restrictions designed to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Cases in our area are declining. Deaths are declining. Our healthcare systems have the capacity to do their best, and government authorities are now gently placing their finger on the economic side of the balancing act between sustaining lives and sustaining livelihoods. It is well above my pay grade to weigh in on that choice, though I know that each and every person joining us this evening has their own opinion. What is within my purview, and that of our tradition, is to remind us of our collective responsibility, our religious responsibility to one another. We're not responsible only for ourselves, but for everyone in whom we see a spark of the divine, and we have to act responsibly and accordingly. When our text asks, "Am I my brother's keeper?" it also gives us an answer. Spoiler alert, that answer is a resounding, unquestionable yes. Yes, you are. Yellow phase doesn't mean we should stop doing the things necessary to prevent the spread of COVID-19. It actually means we have to redouble our efforts. Wash your hands, maintain a respectful social distance from others, at least 6 feet. Wash your hands, wear your mask. We do these things not only to keep ourselves safe, but to keep others safe as well, which becomes even more important as we seek to reopen the economy. We each of us have the tools, the commandments, and the face masks, and the soap, and we have the power to be a partner in preventing the spread of this virus. We know what we have to do. We know our collective responsibility to our fellow human beings. We know what is required of us. We will do our part. You must do your part. And if we all do our part, then God, too, will do her part.
Olam hesed yibanei, yadadai, dadai, yadadai. Olam hesed yibanei, yadadai, dadai, yadadai. Olam hesed yibanei, yadadai, dadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibanei, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. I will build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. And you must build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. And if we build this world from love, yadadai, 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 then God will build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibanei, 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 yadadai, yadadai, yadadai.
We have an amazingly talented congregation, don't we? Special thanks to everyone who joined me in that video and to John Lefkowitz for putting it all together. I am so grateful. If you want to add your voice to future efforts, please just shoot me an email, drop me a comment on Facebook or in the comment box. I would love to include you as we get to do even more musical collaborations, including another one at the end of this service. We turn our thoughts to the conclusion of that service, words of Aleinu L'Shabeach, page 282. I'm sorry that Rabbi Emily isn't back yet. Bear with me as we rise in prayer. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו גויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Our prayers and our thoughts now turn to a remembrance of those who have gone before us, those upon whose shoulders we stand as we think of the following members of our community this evening. We observe the period of Shloshim for Phyllis, Schneider, and Don Selig, and we mark the yahrzeit, the commemoration of the passing of David Avner, Sophia Leaf, Lillian Gould Ballin, Charles J. Linder, Alexander Baskin, Mervyn Mallet, I. Alec Brand, Lillian Mitchell, Zola Bremen, Meyer Moidel, Ruth Chambers, Esther Newman, Morris Fivers, Joseph Resnikoff, Irvin Chick Frank, Miriam Rosen, Harriet Friedman, Louis P. Rosenberg, Lawrence H. Ginsberg, Esther Roth, Ray Ginsberg, Jeanette B. Roth, Milton Goldberg, Gloria Rothberg, Madeline Gunther, Ethel Copeland Rotman, Paul Guski, Rachel Shapiro, Sam Kirschenbaum, Herman Turian, Irving Kiss, Nathan Turk, Seymour C. Lehman, Bruce H. Watson, Patricia Leopold, Norman L. Weissman, Harry Levin, Bessie Wiesenthal. If I inadvertently mispronounce the name of a loved one, or if you have others you are remembering at this time, I would invite you to share their name aloud, that their memories may come rushing back into our lives as we pray Zichronam Livracha, that those memories be for us an everlasting blessing. Words of Mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 294. We join in words of Kaddish Yatom. Yit Gadal, Vit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Ba'alma Divrach Hirutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayechon Uvyomechon, Uv'chayeh D'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'al V'zman Kariv V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevorach, Leolam V'lamei Al Maya, Yit Barach V'yishtabach V'yit Ba'ar V'yit Romam V'yit Naseh, V'yit Hadar V'yit Alev V'yit Halal, Shemei D'Kudsha B'rich Hu, Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran V'alma V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shalama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru, Amen. Hosei Shalom V'imromav, Huya Hosei Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru, Amen. May God, who makes peace in the highest of heavens, make peace for us and for all who mourn, as together we say, Amen. I'm so glad that you are joining us for our Shabbat evening service, and I see there is a question about the chairs that Emily and I are sitting in when we lead services. My mother-in-law, Emily's mom, had these chairs commissioned and made for us when we got married. They were the chairs that we were lifted up in as we celebrated together. Indeed, the only thing more beautiful than the chair is the person who is sitting in it then and who normally sits in it now. And I would offer also a word of advice. If you are the one in charge of procuring chairs that someone is going to be lifted up in, the arms are a godsend in addition to the beautiful design. For our concluding song this evening, I want to turn the introduction over to past president of Temple Emmanuel and musician extraordinaire, Mel Vatz.
The song Fix You by Coldplay is a song about despair and loss and the promise of healing and recovery after loss. I started listening to it after hearing Dan Nichols sing it with Rabbi Meyer. The lyric, I will fix you, speaks to what we can each do individually for each other during times of grief, but I think also has a broader spiritual meaning. Musically, the song progresses from a sadness in the start to an anthem-like conclusion of hope. We hope that you find that our version is appropriate in this time of frustration, anxiety, and hopefully a return to normalcy.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in rivers, when the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. כל העולם, העולם כולו גשר צר, צר מאוד, והעיקר לא לפחד כלל. Don't be afraid. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. Stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face now. Tears stream down your face. Yes, I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face now. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you.
From Rabbi Locketts, Leslie Hoffman, Iris Harlan, and the entire Temple Emmanuel family, we wish you and yours a Shabbat Shalom.